Hi everyone, welcome back to Sun's Arts. If you're new, welcome to the family. Today's video is all about converting old things into new. So I'm going to use some of my kids' toys to convert into new. So let's move on to DIY number 1. And this is one of the princess tea set that she used to play, and it's one of her favorites, so we still stored it. So I'm going to take some of the items from this kettle and I'm going to repurpose it for something home decor. So let's see what she got. She has a nice pink kettle, and I think I can make use of this, and some plates. Of course, I can use these too, and a cup and a small tiny dish and some forks and spoons. So let me see what I can come up with all these items, and I'll come back and let's try what we can do with this. So after thinking for a while, I thought I should use these two as a razor, one in pink and lavender. I'm going to paint them anyway. So this is the teapot that I'm going to convert this into a flower vase, and I'm going to use these small plates to create like another razor. And so let's start with the first DIY. This is the teapot. I'm going to remove the sticker and sand down the plastic part so the paint can adhere well. So I'm going to sand down all these plastic items, and this is ready to be painted, and this is the homemade chalk paint that I prepared, and I'm going to give like a couple of coats of it. And this is a time consuming process, and I'm going to come back after all these pots are painted. So this is how all these pots look after they are painted and dried well, and some of them are still wet. I'll start working on the pot first. So these are some of the rub-on sticker that I was planning to apply on the pot. Later I went with one of the napkins and holding some flowers. So I wanted to use that sticker. So I just cut that part, and bicycle was like too big for me. So I just cut only the flower basket that was inside the bicycle. I took few droplets of Mod Podge and I brushed it with the paintbrush, and on top of it I just applied this piece of the napkin, which I removed the couple of plies on it. It's just a single ply, and I attached with the paintbrush. I'm giving like a outward motions to remove any air bubbles. I'm gonna let it dry. After it is dry, I covered it with the Mod Podge to give like a nice security, and this is how it looks after it is done. And I stuffed some of the plastic bags and Spanish moss, and I stuck some tiny bud roses and some lavenders and greenery. And I also have this lavender bow from another project, so I'm going to stick it in one corner, and this is done. This video would be part of Old Things Made New collab. And this is hosted by Zana or OK at Home DIY. I'm going to leave the link of her channel as well as the playlist of all these amazing creators. Please make sure to visit her channel as well as channels of all these amazing creative ladies. I promise there will be like a lot of inspirations and ideas that you can get from the videos. And let's move on to DIY number 2. For this, I'm going to use one of this napkin which has got floral print, and this floral print is a borderline print, and I'm actually going to do in the corner of the tray. I took few of the flower cuttings from the napkin, and I just removed the 2-3 layers of the napkin, and it's like a single layer. And I also took a couple of pieces that go well with the pattern. Using few drops of Mod Podge, I'm just applying all those floral print next to each other, and I'm going to work my way to finish the decor. After it is dried, this is how it looks. I took few droplets of Mod Podge again on top of it just to give like nice security and also the matte look that I'm going for. And after it is completely dried, I'm going to attach the feet, and for this I'm taking the caps of the oil diffuser. I store all these caps because they can serve as the feet for some of the risers. So I'm going to use it now. I took a little bit of a hot glue and I'm sticking 3 of these caps in a triangular shape so it can hold and stand on its own. Once stuck, this is how it looks, and now I have to decorate this riser with something. So I was thinking about having a bird's nest. I created this bird's nest using the cupcake liner, and stuffed some of this floral moss and one tiny bird which came in pack of 2 from Dollar Tree, and also one tiny flower in one corner. So I'm just going to decorate this cute bird's nest on top of this riser, and this completes the look of this decor. What do you think? I'm just loving this. On to DIY number 3. For this I'm going to take the painted dish and also the cup, and I'm going to invert that, and using dab of a hot glue I'm going to stick on the back of the dish just like that, and this creates a cute razor. And I'm going to repeat the same process for the purple one as well. And I'm going to take hot glue and stick that to the back of the dish, and this creates 2 cute razors that I'm looking for. In one of them I filled purple pansies, and this is one of the purple polka dotted ribbon that I have on hand, so I'm going to stick on the razor just like so. And I'm also going to create another one with a pink polka dotted ribbon, and I'm going to create a bow and stick it just like so. And I'm filling these pink flowers in the dish, and this is how it looks after it is done. This is the final reveal of all the DIYs of today, and this is the cute teapot converted into a beautiful flower vase, farmhouse style. And I love how the decoupage flowers look so well blended into the teapot as though I painted those flowers. I'm just loving this. It's one of my favorites, and you have to let me know what you think about it as well. And these are some of the spring flowers that I wanted to insert into the flower pot. So please let me know what you think about it. So not bad for a kid's toys to convert them into something home decor, right? So if you have some kids toys around, you can try this and let me know how it turned out for you. This cute razor with the bird's nest on top of it. And I used the diffuser caps as the stand or the feet for the razor, and this turned out so pretty. So it's screaming spring farmhouse, isn't it? I can hear that though. And this is a cute bird nest. My birdie is relaxing on top of this razor, and this is another cute floral razor with the pink polka dotted bow. And I just wanted to be a cohesive collection, so I created another bow with the same pattern with the lavender and white polka dots on it. And this is the lavender floral razor, and this is the pink one, and this is the whole decor with my kids' toys. I'm very happy how this turned out. Let's move on to DIY number 4, and this is one of my previous video I wanted to add in here because this is also one of my kids' toys, or actually the things that she used as a kid. And this is one of the Barbie stool she used, and I wanted to not throw this away, and this is one of her favorites as well. So I'm just converting this into something you can put your feet on, or maybe just like a decor piece. So I'm going to paint the metallic part where the feet goes with the black chalk paint, and after it is dried I brought them in. This is how it looks after it is dried, and I'm going to decorate the top with a pillow that I got from Dollar Tree. It's a round pillow. So I stuck the pillow on top of the stool, and I covered it with this automobile soft fabric, and using dab of a hot glue around the back of the stool just like so. And I worked slowly my way to completely cover it. The excess fabric I just trimmed off using the scissor, so it just fits the right piece that goes onto the stool. This is how it looks after the pillow top is attached with the soft fabric, and I went with some of the boas. So I went with the lavender boa to cover the borders and also gives like a nice embellishment that I'm going for. And the lavender and white are looking so nice. I just stuck with the hot glue all around the stool just like so, and after it is completely done, this is how it looks. Isn't that pretty? I'm just loving the whole makeover of this bright pink Barbie stool into something you can use around the house. And this is so beautiful. I'm just loving it. You have to let me know what you think about it. On to DIY number 5. For this one, I'm going to take one of the used planter, and I washed and dried and it's ready to be decorated. It's actually faded and I wanted to give a new look and life to it. So I'm going to paint this with the black chalk paint, and I'm going to let it dry, and I'll show how it turned out after it is dried. This is how it looks after the paint dried. I also took one of this nail care kit tool, dotting tool, and I just dotted white dots around the embellished portion of the flower pot. It had some embellished metallic floral design on it, and I just highlighted it with this white paint using this dotting tool. And I arranged all those dots in like a mandala art, like smaller to larger dots, if you can see the details. And I let it dry, and now I'm going to decorate this with some pearls and pearl strings. I took flat pearl beads, and I'm just sticking in the center part of the flower to embellish the flower, and I worked my way to finish all the floral design. And this is how it looks after the pearls are stuck in the flowers. Now I'm going to work on the pearl string ribbon. I'm just measuring the length to see how much it's needed around the flower part, and I just took only the 2 lines, and I'm trimming off until the 2 lines around the circumference, and I'm going to take a little bit of a hot glue and stick all around the flower part, because the 2 lines are exactly fitting in the indentation. If you can see the details of the flower part, there are like a 2 indentation, and I just wanted to fit in that gap. And this is looking so gorgeous with a black background and white pearls. I'm just loving it. You have to let me know what you think about it. So this is the final result of my decorated flower pot into something that I can use around the house. And I'm going to decorate by placing my makeup brushes, and this is the beautiful stool, and I just wanted to show how it looks both together. I'm just loving both of them. This is so gorgeous. So I'm just loving the whole makeover of it. You have to let me know what you think about it as well. So these are the few of my kids' toys and things that she used. And I love this makeover done to them, and I hope you enjoyed watching and working along with me. And if you like something like this, I hope you would consider subscribing, liking and sharing. And please don't forget to hit on the bell icon for me for notifications when I upload videos like this. And thank you so much for watching today, and I appreciate each and everyone's support and love that you've been giving towards my channel. And I want to thank each and every one of you for that. Until next time, if you would like to see some of my videos as well as the playlist, I'm going to tag them in the right corner of the screen. And thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again.